Okay, now we'll try these from page number 91. The question is, which of the following numbers would end with digit 1? Okay, how will you check that? You just check what is the units digit of the number. The units digit of the number is 3. You do the square of the units digit, only the square of units digit. What is 3 into 3? It is 9. So this will end in, the square of this number will end in 9. Okay, as you have already seen in this. Where is it? The square of a number which ends in 3 and 7 will end in 9. Okay, the units digit will be 9. Next question. The next question is 77 square. Just do the square of the units digit. The square of units digit, what is 7 into 7? 7 into 7 is 49. What is 7 into 7? It is 49. So what is the units digit of 49? It is 9. So the square of 77 square also will end in 9. Okay, so also ends in 9. Next is 82 square. Just do the square of units digit. What is the square of units digit? What is 2 into 2? 2 into 2 is 4. So 82 square ends in what? 4. Just do the square of units digit. What is the units digit here? It is 1. What is 1 square? 1 square is 1. So this number ends in 1. Square of this number will end in 1. Next is the units digit is 9. What is 9 into 9? 9 into 9 is 81. Just check the units digit of 9 into 9. It is 1. So the square of 109 square also will end in 1. Ends in 1. So only these two numbers will end in 1. These two squares of these two numbers will end in 1. They asked the question that only. Which of the following numbers would end with digit 1? These two numbers will end with digit 1. Okay. Now next question. Try these from page number 91 only. The question is, which of the following numbers would have digit 6 at units place? Okay, they have the digit 6 at units place. So we'll see the first number. First number is 19 square. The number here is 19. We'll see the units digit. What is units digit? Units digit is 9. So first, what did I say to you? You have to square the units digit. Here the units digit is square. So 9 square will be equal to 9 into 9, which is equal to 81. What is the units digit of 9 square? It is 1. So 1 is also the units digit of 19 square. Okay. So 1 is the units digit. Units digit of 19 square. Next is 24 square. We'll see the number. The number ends in 4. That is, the units digit of a number is 4. Do the square of the units digit. What will it be? 4 square is equal to 4 into 4, which is equal to 16. What is the units digit? Units digit of 4 square, it is 6. So that the 6 will also be the units digit of 24 square. 6 is the units digit of 24 square. Next number. See the units digit. The units digit is 6. We'll do units digit square. 6, that is 6 square. 6 square is 6 into 6, which is equal to 36. What is the units digit? 6. What is the units digit of 6 square? 6. That also will be the units digit of 26 square. So 6 is the units digit of 26 square. Next number is 36 square. Do the square of units digit. We have already done it. 6 square is 6 into 6, which is 36. What is the units digit of 6 square? It is 6. Okay. Then this 6 also will be the units digit of 36 square, the whole number. Okay, this whole number. So it is 6. Units digit, it is nothing but here units digit is 6. 34 square. See the units digit. What is 4 square? Just do the square of the units digit. It is 4 square, 4 into 4, which is 16. It is ending in 6. That is, the units digit of 4 square is 6. So 6 will also be the units digit of this whole number, this 34 also. So It is 6. What is the question they asked us? Which of the following numbers would have digit 6 at units place? Which numbers have the digit 6 at units place? Second number, third number, fourth number, fifth number. That is 24 square, 26 square, 36 square and 24 square. Okay. Why is the units digit 6? Because they are ending in 6 and 4. So the numbers which end in 6 and 4, their squares will have the units digit as 6. Okay. Now the next question. Here it is. Try this from page number 92. What is the question? What will be the ones digit in the square of the following numbers? They asked us in the square of. So we need to put the squares for all the numbers. They asked us about the squares. What you have to do, you no need to solve the whole problem. You no need to multiply 1234 into 1234. You just need to square the last digit, the units digit. Okay, what is 4 into 4? We have already seen here. 4 into 4 is 16. The units digit here is 6. So the units digit also will be here 6. Units digit is nothing but ones digit. Units digit also called as ones digit. Okay, it is 6. Here 7. What is 7 into 7? 7 into 7 is 49. This is ending in 9. That is 7 square. The units digit of 7 square is 9. So the units digit of 26,387 will also be 9. It is 9. Next question. Next question is 52,698. What you should check? You should check the units digit. What is the units digit here? It is 8. Do 8 square. What is 8 square? 8 square is nothing but you should do 8 into 8, which is 64. This is ending in 4. So this, the whole number 52,698 also ends in 4. That is the units digit of this whole number. This, the big number will also be 4. Next is, okay, this is ending in 0. This concept we did not discuss yet. Even though I'll tell you this problem, the next concept is that only. We'll discuss then. So we'll see 10 square. See, if the units digit is 0, you should do 10 square. Okay. Then what is 10 square? Which is 10 into 10, which is equal to 100. So it is having 2 zeros at the end. Okay. It is ending with 0 only. It ends with 0. Okay. Means it is 0. Next is 21,222. Its units digit is 2. So what is 2 square? 2 square is 4. So it is 4. The units digit of 21,222 square will also be 4. Next is 9,106. So you should do 6 square. You should do only the square of the units digit. What is it? We have already done it here. 6 square is 6 into 6, which is 36. The units digit of 6 square is 6. So the units digit of 9,106 also will be 6. It is 6. Now we will see the next concept, which is squares of numbers ending in 0. We have already seen square numbers ending in 1, square numbers ending in 4, square numbers ending in 5, ending in 6 and ending in 9. We have also seen the summary. Okay, we have already seen that square numbers only end in which digits? Square numbers will only end in these digits: 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 0. We have already seen all these digits, relationship between the number which has these digits and square of the number. Okay, both the units digit we have seen. Now we will see the numbers which end in 0. We will see the relationship between units digit of a number which end in 0 and square of the units digit, square of the number which has units digit as 0. Okay, here if you see 10 square is 100, 20 square is 200. If you see here, the number has 1 0 here. Its square has 2 zeros. It is ending in 0 only. Every number which has 0 units digit, its square will always end in 0. We are seeing the other relation here. That is, if a number has 1 0, its square will have 2 zeros. Similarly, here also, the number has 1 0, but its square has 2 zeros. If you see here it has 2 zeros. The number has 2 zeros. Its square has 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Similarly, if you see 700 square, the number 700 has 2 zeros. Its square has 4 zeros, which is 4,90,000. It has 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, if a number has 1 zero, its square will have 2 zeros. If a number has 2 zeros, its square will have 4 zeros. Can you say if a number has 3 zeros, what its square will have? Its square will have 6 zeros. See, we'll take the example and we'll check. We'll do it for 1000. 1000 square. What is 1000 square? 1000 square will be, it has 6 zeros. I think it is 10 lakhs. Okay. 1000 square is 10 lakhs. So, if you see it here, if you multiply it, you will get. If you do the multiplication like this, if you do the actual multiplication, you will find out that the answer is 10 lakhs, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Can you see something, can you see some pattern here? The squares will always have even number of zeros. Okay. And if someone asks you to tell what the square of a number which has 10 zeros will have, how many zeros will a square of a number which has 10 zeros will have? Okay, it will have how much? 10 into 2, which is 20 zeros. The same goes here. Here it is 3 zeros. The answer is 6. How did you get this answer, which is 3 into 2? You should multiply 2 with the number of zeros of the number. Okay. If you do it here, what is 4? It is 2 into 2. It is 1 into 2. Okay. Similarly, you can find out the number of zeros of a square of a number which has 10 zeros. Okay. That's it. So, a square number will always have even number of zeros. A square number will have always even number of zeros. Okay, a square number always has even number of zeros. If someone asks you, here there is a question, is 1000 a square number? How will you say? Directly checking at the zeros. See the number of zeros. How many number of zeros does 1000 have? It has 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros. It has 3 zeros. So, number of zeros equal to 3. Is 3 a even number? No. 3 is not an even number. So, we can say that therefore, as 3 is not an even number, 1000 is not a square number. What can you say about the squares of even numbers and squares of odd numbers? We'll check it now. What are the even numbers? We'll take some even numbers. Even numbers which are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Here we'll take odd numbers. What are odd numbers? They are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. We'll do the squares of these even numbers and squares of odd numbers. What is 2 square? 2 square is 4. What is 4 square? 16. 6 square 36. 8 square 64. 10 square 100. Here 1 square is 1. 3 square is 9. 5 square is what? 25. 7 square is 49. 9 square is 81. So, if you see here, observe the units digit. Units digit of even numbers, units digit of odd numbers. Squares. Squares of even numbers. Units digit of squares of even numbers and units digit of squares of odd numbers. Here the units digit is 4, here it is 6, 6, 4, 0. Here it is 1, 9, 5, 9, 1. If you observe, the units digit here is even. Okay, units digit here is even. Units digit is even. Here the units digit is odd. So if the units digit is even, what can you say about the number? The square number is odd. Okay, the number is even. Here if the units digit is odd, what can you say about the number? The number is odd. Okay, how will you recognize a number whether it is even number or odd number? You will check their units digit. The number is odd. So what can you conclude from here? The squares of even numbers are always even. The squares of odd numbers are always odd. That you can conclude. So we'll write squares of even numbers are even. And here squares of odd numbers are odd. That's it. Next we'll see, try this from page number 92. The question is, the square of which of the following numbers would be an odd number or an even number? Why? Just now we have learnt it. We just need to check the units digit. Okay, this is an odd number, so odd number square will be odd. Here units digit, it is 8, so the number is even. So the square of even number is even. The square of odd number is odd. This is also the even number. If the number ends in 0, it is also called as even number. So its square is also even. The next question is, what will be the number of zeros in the squares of the following numbers? Okay, squares of the, they are asking the squares of following numbers. Here the number has 1 0, so its square has how many zeros? What you need to do? You need to multiply 1 into 2, 1 0, 1 into 2, so you will have 2 zeros, which is equal to 2, so it has 2 zeros, as you have already learned in the previous class. Here the number of zeros are 2. How will you find out the number of zeros in the square of this number? You just need to multiply it with 2. Okay, this is the number of zeros, this is a constant, you should multiply it with, so 4, so it has 4 zeros. So I'll take the other question. If a number has 15 zeros, if a number has 15 zeros at its end, they are at the end of, at the end of the number there are 15 zeros for a number. Its square has how many zeros? Its square has how many zeros? What will you do? Will you do the actual multiplication or will you tell it directly? You just need to multiply it with number 2. You just need to multiply the number of zeros of a number with 2, then you will get, what you will get? What is 15 into 2? 15 into 2 is 30. So 30 zeros are there in its square. In the square of a number which has 15 zeros, it has 30 zeros at the end. Okay, that's it.